everyone, welcome to my sunroom and welcome to Maker's Corner. Today I'm going to be putting together a layout using the Ali Edwards Start Story Kit, and I've got this 4x6 card that says Starting Over, and these other pieces here were the insides of the frames that came with the kit. And the idea that I had here, the story idea, was to talk about how each season gives us an opportunity to start over. So I've already stamped the seasons on each of these cards here. And then I've also got this chipboard that says no better time to start. My journaling is already done and typed up, so hopefully the assembly of this will be pretty quick. And I'm going to put all of this on just a piece of cardstock. This was from Felicity Jane, I believe. So to get started here, I'm going to just punch the holes. I always try to start with that because inevitably I forget, and then I end up punching holes through some important element of my design. So I'm going to go ahead here and punch the holes before I get going on the assembly. Next, I'm going to just kind of line everything up here and make sure I've got the spacing right. This is one advantage of this grid paper, is that it gave me a chance to just use that to help line everything up. But this is essentially the idea, is to have each of these four squares with the chipboard kind of anchoring all of them in the middle. So I'm definitely going to cut this 4x6 card down. I just had a few lines of journaling here, just kind of talking about how the seasons give us a chance for a fresh start. And I remembered I've had this problem before, if you work with sticker paper, that it would be wise of me to, kind of stick the card down on my desk so that it doesn't move around while I'm trying to adhere that journaling. So I just brought over my paper trimmer. I'm going to trim this down and just use it again as sort of like a title and a header for my main story here, my main journaling, which is on each of these four cards. And then here I was getting ready to put that down, and I remembered my foam tape. I have, as you can see, quite a large roll of this. I don't always remember to use it, but I really like it. I like just adding a little additional, dimension. In this case, it's going to help that title to pop up off the page a little bit and, just help the whole thing from feeling so flat. Okay, and then here I'm just going to go ahead and adhere my title down. And once I get that positioned where I want it to go, I'm going to pull over my journaling and start adhering those onto each of these cards. And again, I should have said this at the beginning, this layout is going to live in my One Little Word album. And so that's, for me, a good project about, sort of self-improvement and giving yourself an opportunity to, keep at whatever it is that is your goal for the year, your goal with your word. And so for each of the seasons, I just talked about what it brings that presents an opportunity for starting over. So winter, obviously, January 1st, the start of the new year. That's probably the biggest built-in opportunity that most of us take advantage of in terms of starting over. For spring, my birthday is in March, and so many of us, I think our birthdays tend to be a time of reflection. So for me, it is an opportunity to sort of think about and start over. What do I want the next year to bring, or what do I want out of my life between this birthday and the next? So that's a little bit of what I talked about there. For summer, June is the halfway point of the year. I think that's also a good opportunity for us to sort of take stock. We're halfway finished. We've got half the year to go. What is it that we want to do and accomplish? And then for fall, I think just I live on the East Coast, and so we get, the changing of the leaves and the transition back to school and all of that kind of stuff happening. And so for me, fall is a really great opportunity. It represents a big transition point, I guess I'll say. And so for me, the fall is a really great opportunity also to say, like, okay, where am I? What do I need to sort of refresh, start anew? And what might I really want to land before the year comes to an end? So that's a little bit of what I talked about in this layout. And so here I'm just adhering each of the kind of squares, or they're really a little bit more rectangular, I guess, but I'm just adhering each of these down, my little spots of journaling. And again, that grid paper was very helpful here in making sure I got everything straight. So I'll fiddle with this a little bit. I'll get everything stuck down. And then the last thing that I'm going to do here is put on that chipboard piece, right, kind of in the middle of the 4 journaling spots. And I did think about, grabbing like some other stamps and putting some sort of icon or that sort of thing on these cards. I think especially I looked at the fall and I thought, okay, there's like, a little bit of space there. Maybe I should, do something to fill that in. But in the end, I decided not to. I just really liked having the, just the season stamped there and really standing out on the card. And then again here, the chipboard, I'm using red line tape because it's on the outside. It's going to live outside the page protector, this layout. And so I try to, things that stick up a lot or that are, kind of an extra embellishment, extra thick embellishment is what I was trying to say. I'll go ahead and use red line tape for that. And I probably don't need to use as much as I do. It's probably overkill, but okay, so that's this one complete. Pretty straightforward, but I'm happy to have this done and put into my book. I'll see you in the next one.